Hi guys, it's Mrs. Williams, and today we're going to learn about multiplying binomials. Now before we get started, make sure you have your notes sheet ready to go and that you're fit and you have checked your tech. Okay, again, tabs closed, electronic devices put away, cell phones, don't answer them, and headphones in if they're going to help you focus. All right, now that you're settled and you're ready to go, let's take a look at multiplying binomials. Now there's at least 3 ways to do this, and I'm going to show you 3 methods. I don't care which method you use. If you think about where you are now and the mall, the Broadway Mall, how many different ways are there to get from your house to the mall or wherever you are to the mall? There's 100+ different ways. Does it matter which way you go? No. Some may be shorter, some may be longer, but they'll all get you there in the end. So as long as the method you choose is mathematically sound, I'm okay with that. So here's the first method. The first method uses the distributive property. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to take this first term 2x. Wow. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to take this first term 2x, and it's not letting me write. Okay, so what we need to do is we have to take this first term 2x and we have to distribute that to the whole second parentheses. So we need to do 2x times 5x plus 7. And now we're going to distribute that through. 2x times 5x, 2 times 5 is 10. X times x is x squared. And then we distribute the 2x times the 7. 2x times 7 is 14x. Okay? Now we're going to take the -4 and we're going to distribute. So we're doing -4 times that whole parentheses, 5x plus 7. So -4 times 5x, that's -20x. And then -4 times 7, that's -28. Okay, that's -28. So now we've distributed the 2x, now we've distributed the -4. Our final step is to combine like terms. And notice we have a 14x over here and a -20x down there. So we keep our 10x squareds. A -20x plus 14x is a -4x. And we still have -28 hanging out down here as our constant. And we have finished. We have multiplied our 2 binomials. So that's method 1. Let's look at the next method. Now they all do the same thing. All the forms do the same thing. They just help you organize your thoughts in different ways. The second method is called the FOIL method. The letters in FOIL stand for first, outside, inside, last. They help you to remember to do the distribution by remembering there's 4 different multiplications. Okay, so the first thing we do is we multiply the first terms. Well, the first term in the first parentheses is 3x, and the first term in the second parentheses is 6x. So that's our first terms. And if we multiply them, 3x times 6x, 3 times 6 is 18, and x times x is x squared. Then we go, and we're going to multiply the outside terms. So on the outside, we have a 3x here, and we have a +2 here. So we're going to multiply 3x times 2. And 3 times 2 is 6, and we just have an x to the first. Now we're going to do the inside terms. Well, on the inside, we've got a -4 here and a +6 here. So we're going to do -4, and it was a +6x. And -4 times 6 is -24, and then we have our x still. Okay, now we're going to do the last terms. The L is for last. And we do the last number, which is -4, times the last number, which is +2. And -4 times 2 is -8. And then we combine like terms. We're going to combine like terms, and usually, I'm not going to say always, but usually it's the outside and the inside terms. Okay, so we keep our 18x squareds, and if we have 6x's and we subtract 24x, that's going to give you negative 18x's, and then we still have our minus 8. And we have now multiplied our binomials, and that's done. Okay, now the third method is the box method. The box method is distribution. It's just a way to organize your thoughts and to organize your work. Okay, so we create a chart that has a space for each term in the binomial. Since there's 2 parts here, we need 2 columns down the, we need 2 rows down the side. And this x squared minus 6x, it's another binomial, we need 2 columns. So we needed a 2 by 2 box. All right, we're going to write the first binomial down the left side. That's x squared and a 3x. Now we're going to write the second binomial across the top, and that's x squared. And don't forget to bring that minus sign, that negative with the 6, okay? That it's minus 6 or negative 6. I will be honest with you, it does not matter which binomial you put down the left and which one goes on top. Multiplication is commutative, so it's okay if you did the x squared minus 6 down and the x squared plus 3x on the top. That's fine. It's okay. Now we multiply. Okay, so we're going to do the x squared times the x squared. That's x to the 4th. Now we're going to do the x squared times the negative 6. That's negative 6x squared. Now we're going to move down a row and do 3x times x squared. That's 3x cubed. And then finally, we're going to do 3x and a negative 6, and that is negative 18x. And if you look, there are no like terms. Usually there's some like terms that you could add up. This one actually has no like terms, so we don't have to combine like terms. But we are going to put them in order. We have 1x to the 4th. How many x cubes do we have? We have 3x cubes, now squareds. I have negative 6x squareds, and then x to the first, I have negative 18 of those, and then I have no constants without x's. So we do try to write our final answer in standard form with the highest power of x first, and then getting smaller each time. Okay, let's try one more problem. This will be the last one here. We're going to simplify the binomial the quantity 3x minus 1 squared. Now the first thing to remember is when you're squaring something, that means you're taking 3x minus 1 and multiplying it by itself, 3x minus 1. So you do have a binomial times a binomial. And you can use any of the methods you want, the distribution method, the FOIL method, or the box method. I'm going to use the box method because I talked to the algebra teachers and they seem to indicate that most kids like the box method. And I know a lot of my pre-cal kids last year liked the box method, so I'm going to go with that. If you guys tell me in class or after this video that you prefer one of the other methods, awesome, we'll change to that one. Okay, but we can use whichever one you like. So we're going to write 3x minus 1, and across the top, 3x minus 1. Now they're the same because they were the same binomial. Now we multiply. 3x times 3x is going to be 9x squared. Then we're going to do 3x times negative 1. That's negative 3x. Then we're going to go to the next row. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. And finally, negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Some people even like to write that plus sign to remind them. That's perfect, okay? Don't worry about it, okay? That's absolutely perfect. Now, we combine like terms. We have 9x squareds. It's the only x squareds I have, but I have negative 3x's and another negative 3x's, so that's negative 6x, and then I have a constant of 1. So our final answer would be 9x squared minus 6x plus 1. Okay, so we have managed to multiply binomials. We looked at using the distribution method, the FOIL method, and the box method. You guys can choose which one you like, and you might want to tell me that in your summary, as part of your summary, which method you think you're going to like. Okay, so don't forget, write your summary, formulate your question, and complete your post-video Google Forms. And I'll see you guys next class. Bye!